Ooh. So, I think it's time that we maybe tried to get back into this. Although I'm just doing this in free time. I don't even remember what we were doing when we were last playing this. Ooh.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
We're in the run for someone? I can't remember. Ooh. I feel like we've got the whole Dol Halim. I forgot about him. Yeah, the whole kit and caboodles in here. My mouse keeps moving. There we go. Let's just take that off the screen. So I don't know. Are you the blazing sword of Calaglia? Yeah, I am.
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
Good question.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
Because
I have
we're
to agree.
superhumans.
This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by
I
me.
remember now.
But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia.
So the locals have secured the lord of the area. But we're gonna have a go at fucking taking her out.
Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
That's not what the subtitles say.
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise.
Just remembering all of this stuff, like it's all
You
playing
can trust
back to
me, you
now.
know? Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
No.
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
I don't think there's... Can I see the map? Obviously not. Oh, well, I guess we... Moving on out. Mail. Don't I have like an outstanding quest section? Design systems. Let's go to the field guide. No. Status edit. Change party leader. No. Everyone's SP is probably not enough to purchase anything. Sure, everyone's equipment is up to date. I would have done that before we finished off last time. Where is the quest info? Ah, well, there's the map. It's probably through one of these areas. We're heading back the way we came, so that's obviously the wrong way to go. Display map detail. There is a jump button. Well, anyway, we're gonna go this way. It's that button. Sure, this is the right way to go. Valley of the Four Winds. Aixa.
Ah, got sand in my eyes.
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Ugh, even the inside of my mouth is all sand.
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed. Mahag Sar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
What is that ring of rocks over there for?
So much story.
They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point, they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
Oh my lord.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to
Gosh.
teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger
we
him
kill
with
him?
questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust
Raise
Cats, right?
cats.
I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Oh look, we're done. Bro, you good?
Oh?
Yes!
Oh, the foodie.
Very nice.
Is that so?
Gordino. He travels around Dana in search of new
You don't say.
recipes.
How? I see.
Hey!
Looking for lettuce, apples, and lemons. We have what
Sure.
you need.
Nice work.
Oh?
Very nice.
Well?
Yes! What?
Absolutely exquisitely bad.
What?
What? Vitamin smoothie.
I don't believe this.
All right?
Further, smoothies made entirely from veggies are recommended for experienced dieters only. Beginners should add fruit juice for flavor.
No.
Sure.
Who's gonna notice a stupid warning label that tiny?
Really now?
Yes! What?
Comparatively speaking.
What?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Oh my god, this guy is so annoying.
Yes!
Cool. Ooh, cash money. Can't complain about that.
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet you've drained your glass all the same.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her
Good
off.
point.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought,
It's the woman
Kisara.
we're stuck into
But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
Obviously not. Alright. Now I've got to remember how combat works in this game.
An opponent like this should be easy. Come and face me.
Negative
Raining slash! Take this!
These ones can run rings around us.
I honestly cannot remember.
Here I go. Anything in order is all mine.
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's the right button.
I'm not done!
A freezing storm is in the sky to fly.
Devastation! Take them!
Okay.
It's over!
I'm all stuck
Here I
up.
come.
Vanquish darkness. Where are you going?
I'm not done! Okay, here I go. I'm not done!
Annihilation. Mega ray.
Strike!
Firmament trigger. Mega ray.
Elusive deity! Take this! In a bind?
Freezing storm.
It's over!
Beckoned into everlasting dawn. Negative gate.
I'm ready!
None shall escape.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Lightning Tiger Blade.
Here I come! It's over!
Raging storm.
You're mine!
Annihilation. Lightning.
Here I come! You're
My
finished!
astral energy.
I
Elusive
don't
deity.
think that was supposed to take so long.
Well, looky here.
So there's camp up that way. There's apparently one of the little owl things around here. There he is.
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined. Houses and everything else.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Renans. This is...
Maybe something's going on in the forest. This will be a delicious piece of cake.
Damn it!
Here's evil.
You're finished! Take this!
My special.
Here I come! You're finished!
Why'd you kill me, airborne scoundrel?
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Take this! You're finished!
May 1,000 gales tear you to shreds.
You're mine! You're finished!
This one's
Take this!
mine.
It's over! Here I come! You're finished! You're mine! It's over! Devastation!
Now.
Deity! Remember!
Astral energy.
Say no more! Got it!
Well done.
Why did everything not die?
You're finished! Here I come!
Where are you going?
You're finished!
Could have been worse.
Could have been, but it wasn't. Just gonna keep the combat going.
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Pierce evil.
Begin! Here I come!
Lightning thrust! Lunar Rondo!
Your reflexes will not serve you well here.
It's over! Now I can let loose!
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
Negative resonate with the earth! You're mine! It's too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
You're mine!
Great, you don't mind if I do.
I'm not done! I'm not done!
None shall escape my
Here I
sight.
come! You're finished! Ignite! Take this! It's over!
Take it.
Dazzle!
Lightning supernova. Here's the
You're
lightning condemned.
You're mine! It's over!
I'm on a roll.
You're most comfortable at a range, aren't you?
I'm not really built for close quarters combat.
Nor am I. Don't worry, I'll help you keep a wide berth.
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Here I come!
Elusive deity.
Do it!
Dating pile driver.
Firmament Ranger!
Elusive deity. Take this.
Okay.
I can feel my precision improving.
We're up to 3.
Gotta break through! Here I come!
None shall
I'll take you
escape
all
my
on!
judgment. Light
You're
after
mine!
lightning condemned! Arch seal! Cover the caster! It's a duel of the arts! Water, hear my call!
us a path.
You're mine! Got fire!
Unleash the enemy's arch with me!
No complaint! All yours! I'm ready! Look! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! On my turn!
Firmament Ranger! It's over!
You're finished! I'm not done! You picked the wrong
Sounds
fight!
like a
Good battle!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
street fighter movie. So overpowered.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
How do I get up there? How does do it?
An opponent like this should be easy.
Leader point mine! Here! Get on in there with the others!
Blow away!
Reload! I'm not so good with airborne targets. They're surrounding us!
Flying free.
Why can't they just sit still?
Can you see them? Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
It's over!
Will this help?
No further!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done.
You're mine!
Lightning orb!
Prepare to be sealed.
Did I not teach you to say thank you, Indiana? Not to a Renan
Less
and
talking,
don't
more doing.
It's over!
Astral energy! Storm!
It's over! Nonsense! This one's all mine!
Tornado!
You're finished! Mirage! I still got a ways to go!
Where's Potato?
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Can we do that with this dude? I think we can, can't we? Magic range. Let's raise, I suppose, horses, miracle feed, do some pigs, miracle feed, and chicken. Miracle feed, of course. Yes. Oh, hello. So there's a whole bunch of New armor. Set equip. Yes. Yes. Certainly. And then he's fine with that. No new weapons. Sell all the old shit. Literally just getting all of our money back. Fantastic. What can we do? What can we do? So I can make a ground fang and then turn it into a refined ground fang. What do I need there? Longsword. So let's a hard spherical shell, which I don't have, but I can make the refined ground fang. So let's. Whoops. Shit. Now I need to unequip it. Yes.
Did we? Really? Just spend that much money?
It wasn't that much. Calm down. Ground fang. Yes. Craft and equip. Thank you. Next. So she. I can make group of flood. Just create. And then like this. Fantastic. Can't make her anything new. Astral crystals or lizard fins. I have neither. Yeah. I can make a refined rock wall. It's better. What does that mean? More spherical shells. From a weapons perspective, I could sell a lot. You see, you never know what you're gonna need to convert into a new weapon, so may as well hang into it. Accessories. I haven't done it in a while. To be honest,
I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
Hello. We got some rice. I'd love to rest.
I feel all bent out of shape.
I know what you mean.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is
Really?
that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
Oh my god. Counting the party's gold. I'd love to cook before resting. Which one gives me plus 90% attack up? I love a good pork bun. Yeah.
Hey, that actually came out pretty alright, don't you think?
Oh my god, there are people to talk to. Rinwell, Kisara, Dohalim.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? I noticed you haven't been training Hootle lately. Is he doing okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He's been catching fish with Kisara, and he seems to be adjusting his diet on his own, so I'm not as worried as before.
Maybe that's his way of pitching in, so you don't have to do everything for him.
Yeah, maybe. I guess at some point he started taking a shine to everyone too, just like they did to him.
Hoodle's the best character in
You
the game.
sound like you're okay with that.
Yeah, more than okay, really. It feels natural having Hootle and everyone around.
I know what you mean. We all support and take care of each other in our own ways. It's starting to feel like we're almost a family.
It's because you are.
Huh, I hadn't thought of it like that. So does that make you everybody's dad?
Do I really look that old to you?
Huh? You don't like that? Okay, how about you be the big brother? Shion is the big sister, and Kisara can be our mom.
Well, then how about Dohalim for the dad?
I don't really get that kind of vibe from Dohalim. He's more like an uncle. An old uncle. Who's too preachy and snarky for his own good sometimes. And as for Law... Well, Hootle took the little brother role, and Law's definitely not the dad. This is hard. Oh! Law can be the pet dog!
A dog? Do dogs really count as part of a family?
Of course they do! If an owl can be part of our family, so can a dog. When you think about
Dogs
it
are
like
better than
that,
people.
we have a pretty fun family.
Yeah, a pretty big one as well.
That's why I like it so much. I wish we didn't have to do anything dangerous. I just want to keep traveling the world with you guys the way we are right now.
You okay?
Oh, it's nothing. Actually, I think I'm gonna go practice with Hootle for a bit. Hootle, let me know if you sense anything.
Definitely. Alright. Cheeky little episode. See you on the next one. Thanks.